am live. I'm not really sure. Live video is starting. Start video. I think I am in live. Perfect. Okay, let me write this here in the screen. Oh, this one. This one. A minute. I just need a minute. Give me the link on this. I am recording this, so I think I am recording. So in the end, I can upload the material for YouTube or something. If I could just find the link of the video, that will be so helpful. Copy link. Got it? Okay. Almost done. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Just a minute. I just need a minute. Give me a minute. Let me share this. Okay. Please, if someone can tell me if you can listen to me, that will be so helpful. I really will appreciate if someone can tell me in the chat that you can listen to me, because that's very important. Many times I do live videos and nobody's listening to me. Nobody's listening to me. That's different. Okay, I am recording this. Recording this for YouTube. That means that I need to code the video later. I don't know where is that. Okay, I don't know how I move this. I'm doing a disaster here. This is fun. Okay, I'm trying to fix the screen in some way. I don't know how. Okay, but I am here. So let me try to put this bigger for myself, because I can see myself. Please tell me in the chat if you can listen to me. That will be super helpful for me. Dashboard. Yeah, I can see myself now. I need to see the chat. Yeah. So I'm recording this because the recent events happening, because in every community something need to happen. That happens when you have a community. So, do you like my sweater? Do you like this very nice sweater that I has? It's purple. I have a point, I promise. This sweater is purple and says the City College of New York. You see it? I hope that you like it and you enjoy it. I really love it. This sweater, this very nice, comfortable sweater, is from my husband. Yeah, my husband. I'm gay, you know? Obviously. My hair is pink. Um, my husband is a mechanical engineer. Venezuelan, Italian Venezuelan. He talks 3 languages very, very well. He graduated with honors and masters and stuff that I really don't know how to pronounce. You know what else is my husband also being a graduate mechanical engineer of this college? He is a witch. He, from the moment that I met him 13 or 14 years ago, he was devoted of some Greek gods. Please don't start yelling cultural appropriation here. We are minority. And he's a witch. And he makes spells. He was a Wiccan. He continued being a Wiccan, just not so Wiccan now. And he continues studying and doing stuff. Sorry if the sound of me treating this bothers you, but I need it because I hate talk in public. So when I talk in public, I need something to feel relaxed. It's one of the exercise that you do for breath work when you need to walk in front of people. That or try to breathe for different parts of the noise. That's very funny. My husband is a witch. He's a mechanical engineer, graduate of this college, and he's a witch. You know who else is a witch? My mom. My mom in Venezuela, where people talk Spanish. She is a witch. She is a curandera, a healer, a writer, initiating a lot of stuff. If she has in future the opportunity to come to United States, people will define her like a witch. Some people more accurate will say, oh, you are a bruja, not a witch. Because that's how we are living now. We have so many tags. We don't want tags. We hate when people put tags over us, but we need them to define us, correct? People know that I hate the tags so much. And my mom is a witch. Now we have this amazing event happening this year that is Gather the Witches. What is Gather the Witches? Gather the Witches is an online annual or yearly event online that was created 1 year ago for the amazing people behind Witch with Me. Literally the most diverse platform that we have on Instagram and Facebook. Sadly not on Twitter. They create this amazing event with a lot of presenters and a lot of noise and stuff, and was very, very nice. I'm talking in this event. I have in this moment a message of one of the presenters. So, my husband is a witch. My mom is a witch. I define myself like a witch. Who is qualified in this 2021 to tell me that I'm not a witch? You are probably a witch. You do spell works. Yeah, you can say that you are an spellcaster if you want to come technical, but you are under the umbrella of being a witch. I come from the background of people where you do spell work, you are a witch. You are a clairvoyant, you are some kind of witch. You can see the future, you are a witch. And you will say, no, I am from the new generation. I am too much for that. I am too much cool. I am a psychic, clairvoyant, diviner, tarot reader, blah, blah, blah. For me, you are a witch. Sorry, I am very, very old school. And people is very mad about the term, about the terminology, because we are in the age where everybody needs to turn technical. You know, you really know who else is a witch? Most of the people around you doing spell work, wishing things to the stars, praying to gods, different gods, praying to fairies, believing in magic. Most of them are witches, artists, politicians. I am a very good tarot reader. So humble, me saying I am a very good tarot reader. People say that I am expensive. I think that I am expensive because I have a very big list of clients. Thank you, universe, for that. And because my readings are very well. And a very big part of my clients are witches who come here and they pay for readings and they continue doing their stuff. If you take the time to sit down and say to me or write about me that I am not a witch, that don't go to take the food from my plate, that don't go to take the money from my bank account, that's not too much than as people think. I don't go to lose my job or my arts because you say that. That don't mean that my spell work will just stop working because you say that I'm not a witch. Because I don't need your definition, I don't need your validation to be a witch. Everyone is a witch. But we live in a society where people force you to believe that you need a validation of someone else to be a witch. You need to pay so much for classes, for books, for everything to be a witch. If you are not on Instagram, you are not a witch. We live in that society, correct? Who else is a witch? Then Aurora Hunt, this amazing, wonderful, beautiful, super kind, smart woman. She wrote this amazing book. And you know what kind of witch she is? She's a kitchen witch. She made witchcraft with food. And it's amazing. I have all her oils in front of me in the kitchen because the other part of my room is the kitchen. And she's a powerful witch doing magic with food. Who is qualified to say that she's not a witch? Me? Some kind of white male anthropologist in his 70s who read a couple of books and never do a spell work in his life, and he go to say she's not a witch. She's, I don't know, a magician in the kitchen. No, she's a witch. You know who else is a witch? Durgadas, Alon Duriel. Durgadas is one of the most handsome, smart, super smart, kind guys in social media. He wrote this amazing book, The Little Work, that first I was trying to... It's a very heavy book, and it's about Telemann, that stuff that is not really my thing. But I read it, and I really love it, and this guy is a witch. And he's a therapist. You know who else is a witch? Joshua Allen Cross. This guy, this very crazy, amazing guy, he wrote this amazing book. He's some kind of brujo, curandero, modern magician, folk magic, blah, blah, blah. He's a witch. He do magic. He practices witchcraft. He venerates different seasons and nature, and he communicates with the spirits. He's a witch. Who will say not? Me? You know who else is a witch? Lily Dorsey. This beautiful, extra beautiful, black woman. If this hurt your brain, let me repeat it. Black woman. Yeah, because black people was the first in this planet. If you don't believe it, it's because you don't believe in science. And if you don't believe in science, I'm really sorry for you. But you need to take the vaccination, whether you like it or not. This amazing woman, black woman, who is pretty smart, wrote this amazing book. And yeah, let me hurt you. It's a woman and it's black. And this book is one of the most amazing books on witchcraft in the modern era. And she is a witch. You know who else is a witch? Hongan Hector. This amazing man with pretty beautiful eyes. So sad he's straight. He wrote this amazing book. He's Republican, Dominican Republic, something like that. I really don't know how to pronounce that in English. And Puerto Rican. He lives now in the United States. And he wrote this book. He's a witch. Raven Morgan, this man, Brazilian Portuguese, living in the United States, wrote this amazing, beautiful book. He's a witch. Levi Rowland, a white man from the Appalachians, now living in, I think that is in New Orleans. He wrote this amazing book on astrology. He's an Alexandrian witch and a professional astrologer, a professional tarot reader, and masterful mind. You need to watch his videos. He's super smart. Then inform you, he is a witch. He don't need your definition or validation of witchcraft to be a witch. He don't need it. He's a person who practices magic and believes in witchcraft. He is a witch. She don't define herself like a witch, but Ashley Abts, this amazing friend of mine that we have many friends in common, so I buy her book because we have very good friends in common, chiropractors and acupuncturists, because I blend myself with many circles. And she wrote this amazing book, 5 Elements of Alchemy. It's more about acupuncturists and neo-work healing. For me, she's a witch. She don't define herself like that, but she's a witch. She's an amazing healer. She's beautiful and she's super kind. And the book is very good. You know who else is a witch? Victoria Constantino. I continue forgetting her name. She wrote this book, Tarot by the Moon, for leveling. It's very, very new. It's a very good book. She's a tarot reader. She's a witch because she can predict the future and she can see the past. She literally follows the definition of a witch. Michael Herkis, who practiced glam, witchcraft, moon magic, and so many ways of magic, is a witch. And dressed very well also. And he's super beautiful also. Madame Pamita, root worker, creator of candles, incense, oils, classes, events, online stores, everything. She is a witch. Creator of many tarot cards and oracles decks. Books. Shahin Miro. He's a witch. This person is super academic. She is super academic. She's super smart. She's one of the most controversial but serious voices on witchcraft now. Tormoni. She wrote this book. Probably if you see her videos, because she don't have all the look of a witch and everything else, she's a teacher. You will not believe that she is a witch. This person, Tormoni, who everyone in this community really knows very well, she needs that any white male anthropologist come to say to her that she is a witch. She don't need it. First of all, she's a witch. You like it or not? Second of all, she's a woman, and I really believe that women are witches from the moment that they're born. For men, this is more difficult, and I am in that side. But for women, it's natural. They are witches from the moment that they're born. If they want to accept it or not, they continue being witches. Woman has more access to the energy than every one of us. And yeah, I know that we are in 2021 and everything is no gender and other terms that I really don't know. I barely can follow the pronouns of the people. I really can't do it. I am old, sorry. These people don't need that you define them like witches. You are a witch because you practice witchcraft, or do you believe in witchcraft? Imagine for a moment that you lost all your books on witchcraft and you don't know which is the definition of witchcraft. You don't have any book of Scott Cunningham, Raymond Buckland, anyone else around, Maxine Sanders. You forget all of these books. Sorita D'Este and many others, and Laurie Cabot and many others. You forget all of these books. And a lot of people around you are clairvoyants, seers, tarot readers, practice magic, believe in the spirits. These people stop being witches just because you don't know the term. They continue being witches. I can take a rose and give you a rose and say that it's a sunflower. Continue being a rose. I'm just lying to you, but it's a rose. It's the same thing with witches. So now let me give you more background on this. We have this amazing, wonderful, original event coming. I say we are like, I am an organizer. I'm not, I am a presenter. I am invited to be part. That is Gather the Witches, coming October 31. There's a lot of events out there. Some kind of events are free. I am a graduate publicist and I always say I never accept anything for free because when something is free for you, you are the product and they are just selling you something. Gather the Witches is this amazing event that is organized from very good people for very good people. Gather the Witches is organized for the people behind Witch With Me, a platform, an online platform where literally everybody feels comfortable. Whatever is your color skin, whatever is your sex, whatever is your religion, whatever is your passion witchcraft, whatever is your definition of yourself, if you are he, they, she, it, blah, blah. If you are an object, you will find a place and you will say, I am an object. I don't define myself like me or he or she or they. I am it. And me being it, I am a witch and I go to that place and I will find that I feel comfortable in that place. And not in every platform online on witchcraft, people feel comfortable. Because we grow up. This is the thing. We grow up reading so many books on witchcraft written for white men because they have more opportunities in society. And whoever dare to say the contrary to that is lying to you. White men has more opportunities in life wherever they go, including my country, including in Venezuela. And these white men, they wrote all of these books about witchcraft. We grow up reading these books about witchcraft. We venerate and promote and sell and buy over and over these books on witchcraft. But these books were made like the Bible, were made for one kind of men, for that kind of men in that age. We are in a different age, in a different era with internet. We are in the era where witches don't need to be a secret because society will pull the finger on you. We are in the era where we are not hiding or escaping because the persecution against the witches. We are not in that moment. Witchcraft has evolved to something more diverse, something literally more beautiful, where finally women can take their power, can rise themselves. It's a place where being a man or being a woman, you feel comfortable, you feel stronger, you feel protected, you should feel safe. And if you are in a platform or a place where you don't feel safe practicing your art or your craft that is very grown and you need to move, the thing with the people behind Witch With Me is that they make an amazing effort for everybody feels comfortable in there. They really do an amazing effort to make that everybody, people of color, women, men, transgender, people who like to dress like other sex, I don't know which is the term in English, sorry. Necromancers, witches, diviners, magicians, sorcerers, voodoo priests, voodoo priestess, women, men, everybody, people who decide to be in between, however they call themselves, everybody feels comfortable. That's the idea. You are comfortable while you protect the other people around you. You are safe while you are safe for everybody else around. And that's how witchcraft should always work. Not something made for white people, specifically white men, for white men. No, never was that. Because if we go in history, we always say, oh yeah, the witches on Salem, blah, 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 and they were white. Well, not everyone was white. Remember Tituba, who comes from the Caribbean? She was a person of color. And remember the witches of New Orleans. And a lot of our witchcraft has a lot of influence from voodoo and hoodoo. New Orleans, Haitian voodoo, Dominican voodoo, Venezuelan voodoo, Brazilian voodoo. All of these ways of voodoo, hoodoo for magic has a very strong, heavy influence over all the ways of witchcraft. If you literally try, because I did it, to take all the influence of black people magic from the art of the craft, you will just end having some kind of Celtic, Viking art with a lot of white gods and goddesses. And anyone here is a druid because we don't descend from druids. Most of us, at least the people who see me in video in America, We are not druids because we have people who try to reconstruct druidism, but they are not druids like 500 or 600 years ago. I don't need to say to you that you are a witch. You don't need my validation, you don't need the validation of someone else. Let me take this sweater off because I was training today, so I was trying to be presentable, but this is too much. Just give me a minute, rest from my complicated, difficult, impossible accent for a moment. So these people behind which with me, mostly women, one or two guys, but mostly women, as should be the society. We need women for president, please. These people create this amazing event. Gather the Witches, the original. It's another event around that literally made up what all the other events made. Just rip off the name, just pay for a Zoom, blah, 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 and invite the same presenters that everybody else has. I don't have anything against the presenters. Really, I'm honest. I don't have anything against them. Some of them hate me. I really don't care. I really like them. I am against the organizers because it's very bad, all the situation around. So Gather the Witches, the original event happening is October 31. It's organized for real witches. You know who are real witches? Women who don't need the validation of any white man frustrated in his computer saying that they are witches or not. They don't need it. They are women. We, being men, we can create life? No, I can't. Don't care how much I try, don't care how much I intend, don't care whatever I do. I don't go to create life without a woman, correct? Women can do it. So, they are natural witches. They don't need our validation, they don't need our permission, they don't need us. They can use a machine to create babies. We can't do anything without women in our society. Witchcraft is exactly the same. Any person can come to tell you that you are or not a witch. Any person can come to tell you that you are or not magical. Actually, and I say this many times because I always repeat, authors, people like me, we are very overrated. People put us in some kind of altar because, oh, you are an author. Everyone can be an author. You remember when you was in the school and they put you to write very boring stuff in the classroom for hours? You was writing stuff that has in your mind. You are a writer. You are no different than me. Correct? Gather the Witches is one of the most diverse events that we have because most of the events are just white people, a bunch of white people. And like I said before, they just need to invite one person of color who will probably say yes because everyone trying to have some exposition in this community because it's very difficult. They will say yes, they will accept. And just with that, they are the shield that these people used to say, we promote diversity because we invite one person of color. We are so much diverse, correct? We are so nice. We are with Black Lives Matter and stuff, but we know that is not true. I am in Gather the Witches, October 31. I'm not in the other one. I am in Gather the Witches, happening this October 31. I don't have absolutely anything against any of the other presenters in other events because every event gives to the presenters the opportunity to rise more followers, to sell more books, to be invited to more events, to rise their fame or name to more people. So that's pretty cool. I don't have anything against the presenters. I have everything against the organizers. That's entirely different. Sometimes in events, and that happens to me in the past, and it's happening actually now, I am invited to events where it's presenters that I don't like. Somebody cares? No. If I don't like you, I don't go. Never will go publicly to say something about you. For decorum, for taste, and for manners. And because I consider myself a good person. And I think that if I am a good person, I go to be privately about this. Oh, I don't like you, so I have two options. Or just avoid you, that's pretty easy. Or try to talk with you, oh, let me clean the air, I don't like you for this reason, maybe you don't like me, and you will say, oh, I don't like you either, I really hate you. Okay, perfect, we are in the same line, that's so pretty cool. So we can do the event anyway, hating each other, both for the event and for the people. Yeah, we can do it, perfect. People don't need to know that we hate each other. People don't need it. Let me put example for you. I don't have anyone in this moment in my mind. Yeah, I really don't have anyone in this moment in my mind. But I remember that happens, something like that in the past. I don't like a lot of people. I don't need to say, I don't go to say for that you are not a witch. He's not magical. That's not me. Other people can do it, and they are in their own right to do it. They have all the right to do it. It's your mouth, it's your thought, it's your mind, it's how do you feel, and you have all the blessed right to express yourself. I don't go to say no. But when you do it, try to don't put all other people under the bus. Try to don't do that. Because that's very disgusting. Attack literally one of the 3 events in the year where we have diversity of people, because the other 18 are just white people. That's low. That's very, very low. Attack one of the events where people feels more identified. That's super low, especially if you're a white man. Attack literally one of the 2 events yearly organized for a woman. Wow, that's super low. That's super, super low. And I don't like to use this term, but that's really a small dick energy. Really. I would like to say that you're a dick, but no, you're not. That's too much for you. You don't attack women. I mean, women has been attacked in our society, inside of the craft, and in every community in humanity for so much time, for so much years. They don't need more abusers. They don't need more haters. They don't need more misogynistic white people against them. They don't need it. Attack women for bringing other diverse people to an event publicly. That's slow. That's super low. That's another level of low. That's below the cemetery. Something like that level of low. I have a little message here. Just let me read here. It's super low. It's super small energy. I mean, you don't attack a woman. You want to attack someone, you want to feel like a man, attack another man. Why you don't attack me personally? Why you don't comment publicly in Facebook and say, I don't like Elohim Leafar because he's an any word that you want to say, because everybody who knows me knows that I don't like bad words. But I think that Elohim Leafar is a stupid person. Okay, do it. Attack me. Don't attack women. Don't attack an event. Don't make this indirect stuff. Oh, I don't like the event, but it's conveniently the one event that is organized for women. How? Make this exercise with me because I did it. Sit down for a moment and try to think in how many events, online or in live, you see in this community that are organized for women. Take a moment. I give you a moment for that. Not incorrect. 2 or 3. Okay. So we are in the same line because all the other events are organized for white men. Every one of them. And for each one of those events, 1 or 2 are very cool people who are white people, but they really try to support each other and they really try to support everyone in this community. And all the other events, they don't really care about the presenters. They don't really care about anyone. They just care about the money. During the last year, I have been present in a total of 8 events, and I see this many times. When I say to you that some organizers don't really care about people, I mean that. I say that. And I'm responsible for the things that I say. I'm not responsible for the things that you think, but I'm totally responsible 100% like the man that I am, that I'm saying that many organizers don't care about their presenters. But many others really like bring diversity, really like to be supportive. In October 31, we have the Gather of the Witches. Online, totally virtual, 100% diversity. I don't have relation with some of the presenters. That not means that I go to say, take me off of the event. You know, I don't have any, literally any interaction ever with this person, Matthew Venus. I know who he is. Probably he don't know me, probably he don't care. But we are in the same event together. And that's perfect. That is how a society, a community grows up. Being growing people and trying to help each other and trying to support each other. Publicly and privately. I don't need to insult you just because I don't like you or just because I don't know you. I don't have, maybe I had it and I don't remember, but I think I don't have never any interaction or relation with, I think that is pronounced Jason Mankey. Is one of the most biggest popular names in the witch community. He has many books. He's very respected in the community. I don't have contact with him because I don't like Patios Pagan. That is pretty different. I don't like Patios Pagan. This doesn't mean that I need to destroy him. I think that is a very respectful author. For the things that I listen about him, he's very funny. I think that he has amazing hair. He looks like a cool person. I'm looking to have an interaction with him. Not really. I mean, about what we go to talk. You are a straight white man. I am a Latino gay man. I mean, we don't have anything to talk. This doesn't mean that I need to be disrespectful with him. This doesn't mean that I need to go write stuff about him. This doesn't mean that I go to be on Twitter. I hate you so much, Jason Mankey. I hate you so much. You are the worst. You are, I don't know, too much blonde for me. I don't need to do that because it's immature, it's childish, it's very low, it's pathetic, really pathetic. It dismisses the effort of the people because everyone is in this community who have a name is because they has doing some work, you like it or not, and dismiss the effort of these people and come and say publicly, you need to don't go to this event because these people are not witches. Who are you? I mean, obviously you are a very old, sadly, person behind your computer, some kind of anthropologist for what I see for superficially. But are you a witch? I mean, who are you? And I'm not trying to dismiss your effort. I mean, it's just, who really are you to feel that you are so qualified to put the seal of validation on the front of everyone else? I don't need your validation, and nobody else needs my validation. The people who read me, thank you for reading my stuff, my books, my blogs, all my craziness. You don't need my validation to be a witch. You don't really need it. You are a witch. I'm just giving you the material that I have. Oh, I learned to do this. Let me write a book about it. Let me share it with you. And it's a very common, natural, abundant relationship. I take months to write a book. When you buy the book, I receive a very small amount of money for that book. But I receive something in change, so I don't lack on something. I give you my acknowledgement, my practice, my training. You give me something in change. You give me a review in Goodreads or in Amazon. We are collaborating with the growing of each other. That's how a relation works. It's like when you are married or with your partners. Everyone needs to do something so the relation will be growing. Being an author just means that I'm giving you some tools that I have. Not because I am more witch than you, not because I am more magical than you, just because I am so arrogant, I am so egomaniac that I really think that I have something that you don't have. So for that reason, I just sit down in my computer, I write down everything that I think that you don't know, and I try to put this accessible to your hands. It's just that you are not more witch than me. I'm not more witch than you because I write books. People living in New Orleans or Salem are not more witches than you who lives in Chicago or Texas or New York. I come from Amazonas, and believe me, I meet best curanderos in the United States than in Amazonas. Sorry for my people. But it's the truth. You don't need all of this to be a witch. And you don't need, you don't need the validation or the nomination of another person to feel empowered, to feel like you are a witch. Oh, Elohim says that I am a witch, so now I am magic, and you don't need it. In some years I will die. In 30 or 40 years, I don't know. I will be very old, very sad person, probably very angry because I am grumpy, I'm a Capricorn, I will die. And when I die, other people will come. And that people, well, they will replace other people. Nobody will replace me because I am unique. But they will replace other people. That people don't go to know, probably, and probably for sure, they don't go to remember or know who was Elohim. That people is less witch because they don't know Elohim or because they don't read it. No, that don't go to happen. They will continue being witches. And witchcraft will continue evolving. And the linguistic correct terminology that we are using and all that crap stuff will continue evolving with people. And in the future, in different languages, we will have different words for witchcraft, and people will use these words. And in, you know, all of this polemic about the word warlock, that some people don't like it. I assure you that in 30 or 40 years, that same polemic will be with the word witchcraft. And some people will reclaim the word witch. And will be different terms in that moment, and people will call themselves, I don't know. I really can't think on something. Sorceress magical. And people will say, oh, you are not a witch, you are not a brujo, you are a sorceress magical. And people will say, no, I am reclaiming the word witch from the witchcraft, a word that people in their 2021 use so much in that moment in society and blah, blah, blah. Because people evolve, because language evolves, because society is evolving. And if you want to stay in the past and just talk yourself in the past and say that witchcraft is this and nothing else, that's totally on you. You have all the right to think that. You have all the right to feel that way. Just please, don't use your right to turn your crap over other people, throwing other people under the bus. We don't need your validation. Any one of my colleagues and friends need your validation. Any one of my readers and followers need your crappy validation. And any one of the followers and readers of the people who is presenting with me in any or other event need your validation. We don't need it. Nobody needs it. Nobody needs my validation. Nobody needs your validation. Nobody needs validation from someone else. We need our own validation because we are all magical from the moment that we're born. Just that. And if you decide to put in practice this magic, you are a witch. Just that. You can go all technical that you want. Oh, the word witchcraft, according to the dictionary, means from blah, blah, blah. And in the age, who really cares? I don't really care. For the fact that you sit down very crap in your computer, texting all day, saying these people are not witches, that means that our spell work just stopped working. I am less clairvoyant for that. I will sleep. But after that, let me say this to you. After this video, I will download the video, probably upload the video on YouTube, if I feel like that. And in the next half hour, I will be in my PlayStation playing Dragon Ball. And after that, I will be preparing my dinner for my husband. And after that, I will probably having a lot of sex. And probably after that, very probably after that, I will be watching TV shows, or reading a book, or writing some stuff, or lighting some candles, or working for my clients. And after that, I go to sleep. And all your crap will don't really care. So focus a little more into productive things, please, and help others, please, and raise others, please, and try to focus less in who is a witch or not, and focus less in trying to destroy events literally the few events organized for women in this community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kisses to all. If you follow me, kisses. If you love me, kisses. If you hate me, extra kisses for you. Because I love you. I don't really care. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful life. And read books, because books are good for you. Hi, Sorita. Someone need to do it. And with this complicated accent, I have the privilege to say things. And if someone don't understand, I just say, oh, sorry, you misunderstand me. So I can just hide in myself because I have an accent for that. Thank you, everyone. Please be kind with everyone, but especially be kind with yourself. Please stay safe. Please stay well. Please respect the boundaries of everyone else. And please don't take down other people just because you don't like them. That's not mature. That's not good. And that is not something that witches does. We are not here for that crap. Please try to raise others, because we need more people raising others and less people trying to throw others. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day and a beautiful week.